Amadeus here with a little series I'm going to call Comp-Stomp. As you can probably already see and tell, I'm going to be playing against AI, but you probably might have also noticed that this video is going under the guides and tips section of my playlists. That's because I usually start out, each time I'm going to play active aggression, I usually play a match against the AI quick just to warm up and get myself thinking active aggression. However, I also test out a lot of my newer strategies here first, just so I can kind of get a feel for them and even optimize, if that's a word you want to use. But I find it easier to let my mind wander and talk more when I'm playing against AI than when I'm playing against an actual player. I tend to be more focused when playing against other players and not saying so much, so I figured this would be a good format since I'm already playing against AI a lot of times anyways to warm up and such, that this would be a good way for me to demonstrate and talk about some basic strategies, give you guys some tips and pointers, and just overall for you guys to be able to see how a match plays out and how I play through it, and maybe you'll learn something and be able to come up with your own tactics and strategies. Anyways, without further ado, let's just get right on in. I'm going to start with the medium AI. I have beat a hard AI already, but it took a really long time, so if the medium AI turns out to be too easy again, then I will increase the difficulty for future. But it's going to be Chimera. I'm going to face a medium US Army AI, and let's get started. I'm going to be building refineries right off the bat, and this is something that I can point out right away, is that just as in any other strategy game, making these early game actions faster, like the faster you can do this, the faster you can deploy your barracks and refineries, the quicker you're going to get resources, and just the quicker you're going to be in a better position than your opponent. A game really can be decided just by proficiency. A player who can do things faster can often be the decided victor, but thankfully this game also has plenty enough within it that it doesn't come down to just that alone. But that's something that I practiced a lot in the VIP beta. I would just decide what I was going to do early game, and I would practice it a few times by myself. You know, maybe 5 minutes into the game I'd stop and go back, and it's just a good way to practice and just get accustomed with the game. Practice makes perfect, and the more you play, the more you'll know. The more comfortable you'll be with things, the less time you're going to spend reading and thinking, and the more time you're going to spend acting. It's just something that comes over time. Anyways, I've been wanting to try out, I'm going to try out an early game aggression tactic, which is perfect because we're playing active aggression, so by committing an active aggression, it's poetic. It works. And I'm also going to try to stay zoomed in more so that you guys don't have what Raptor calls Terminator vision. It's perfect. It does look like Terminator vision, but yes. I also agree, though, that I feel like we should have a higher zoom level before we go to satellite. It would just be overall more appealing because it feels more comfortable being zoomed out like this because you see more. You just feel more comfortable at that height. And down here, you're just like, you can't see anything. You don't know what's going on other than the mini-map, but I'm going to try to stay zoomed in just a little bit more to help provide something interesting to look at, basically. So I'm going for some early game aggression on the AI. I'm going to go for the Namer, which is the infantry transport, and I'm going to actually go and try to assault their starting bank right off the bat. I think that on this map, because it's so small, that actually might be a fairly decent tactic, because most players want to go for these secondary banks, but if you go and assault their primary bank, not only do they lose that income, but now they have to try and focus on taking this building, which is right next to their base, and in a prime position to disrupt their resources and income. Excuse me. And I'm sorry if there's a lot of loud sound in the background. There's some thunderstorms rolling through here at the moment. It's good times out here. times. Alright, there's our namer. And I guess I'll deploy a ninja too. Go and scout them out a little bit. Go let my infantry finish there. Now, you probably noticed I did build the faster extraction on this refinery first, and then I went up to 4 UGVs. I find that 4 UGVs works the best once you have the upgrade, otherwise 2 is enough. Okay, they've got their recon coming up. Let's go recon with our ninja. Gonna load my Phelan into the transport and start sending it over to their bank. And let's see what we can accomplish. I'm going to deploy a few SAS just in case things start going bad back here, and I'm going to deploy a second barracks as well.
Construction impossible. Storage capacity.
I should really drink more water before I do these recordings.
Enemy detected.
Okay. Nothing at that bank. Ninja, go check out this neighborhood.
Building completed.
And we'll be hitting this bank in no time.
Enemy detected.
And hopefully we can actually follow up with SAS. That would actually be...
Unit is under attack.
Because the Phelans are nice for holding the bank and taking it, but if the enemy starts bringing vehicles down on top of us, then we're going to be at a disadvantage. But if I bring some SAS up, I should be able to inflict quite a bit more pain. And yep, it looks like they did take that bank already, so I'm going to have to try and hit them there next.
Storage capacity has reached
its
maximum.
We're going to bring these 3 snipers over.
Enemy detected.
Sorry, SAS. I should try calling them by name so that we don't get things confused. The U.S. Army has snipers. The Chimera have SAS. And I'm going to position the namer here because I want it to be able to fire at the transports coming out from the refineries. Anything I can do to disrupt their economy is going to ensure the success of my early game aggression, as well as keep them from getting to some of the later game equipment. It's going to put them in a bad position. It's going to put me into a good position. SAS are coming up. See, this is what I'm talking about. They've got Humvees and Strikers coming down, but this SAS team that I'm bringing up should actually be enough. I'm going to position behind this building because they should not have line of sight at the moment behind here. So I can get them right in there and they should start taking things down. Yep.
Unit is under attack.
There we go. And that should be enough to deal with this. Yep, there goes a striker.
Building complete.
There you go. And we'll get... No, not the depleted uranium rounds yet. Let's deploy the spear vehicle bay. And a prison. I have a feeling I'm going to be taking some prisoners soon. Get another namer and... See, this whole time I'm producing units back at home. I don't want to collect too many resources. I want to be turning those resources into units. So that if this attack does happen to fail, I do still have units back home that I can do stuff with, basically.
Unit is under attack.
Alright, let's move up to this building. Here's another tip. When you have a building garrison with units like this, if you can right click and give them a rally point, just like a production facility, and then when you evacuate them, the units will get out and move to that destination or building. It's a very handy way to make sure that your units have very little downtime when you have them exit a building. Oh man, these SAS.
Building complete.
So good. So good. Alright, this team is going to this bank.
Unit is under attack.
Again, I want to... When you're... Oh, hold on a second. Hold the phone.
Detected.
They're trying some counter-aggression. Do they think they are? Okay, I think they're pulling back now. Yeah, they came across the Namer, and that was enough. We're gonna get some Pumas to defend, because if all they're using is Humvees to try to harass me, Pumas will take care of them, no problem.
Enemy detected.
You know, and something like a Humvee, you should not underestimate it. Like, I had nothing at my base. If they had stayed in here and I didn't have the Namer nearby, they could have done a lot of damage. But now that I know that he's roaming the map with Humvees, a couple of Pumas will make short work of any Humvees that come near me. And so far, we are still doing pretty solid over here. I actually want to get shield tech because that will allow me to upgrade the Namers for medical. They can heal around them, and it actually works into buildings too, so units garrisoned in a building will be healed by the medical units. So there, it worked. They came back with those Humvees, and the Puma did the job.
Enemy detected.
Okay, they have some javelins in here, but that actually makes it easier to assault. The less dedicated infantry units they have,
Unit lost.
the easier it becomes to storm a building. Uh-oh.
Unit lost.
That did not go well at all. Ah, he's got the upgraded Marines, the 249s.
Unit lost.
Yeah, that'll make things a little bit tougher. Capture these POWs. Let's get these Pumas doing something. Let's come up here, Pumas. They're trying to harass me with a striker. Well, let's go harass him with Pumas. Let's get the Namer medical upgrade, and then this upgrade, the Iron Fist for the Namer, is pretty cool too. Basically, in a radius around the Namer, it will automatically deflect missiles, basically. Basically, missiles like detonate in air. It's kind of like Sea Whiz, but it can stop like a bunch of missiles simultaneously. I don't know why these SAS are these. Is this out of range?
Unit is under attack.
Now they came in range of the SAS. Oh, poor striker.
That one might have sticky end.
Enemy detected. Unit is under attack.
Let's get a little cheeky and try and take some of these POWs off of their doorstep.
That one might have sticky end. I can help to put
Oh,
it
man.
by me.
Okay, that's enough, Phelan.
Sticky end.
Don't get yourself killed. Oh, he's being suppressed. That is actually a thing in this game. There is some minor infantry suppression mechanics. When they're taking heavy fire, they'll lay down for a few moments, but they can't be permanently pinned down. They'll be able to stand up again for a little bit, and then if they continue to take heavy fire, they'll go back down. Just another little thing I've noticed.
That one might have sticky end.
Enemy detected.
POWs out here.
Count on me.
Alright, I need to
Enemy detected.
start deploying some other things out here.
Unit is under attack.
Pumas have been turned into some sort of crazy super Pumas that can stop missiles and heal infantry.
That one might have sticky end.
And yeah,
We're on our way.
That one might have sticky end.
SAS are still
Enemy detected.
kicking butt over there. But unfortunately, it appears that there's still enough of their vehicles getting through that their economy's rolling, so that's why I'm positioning myself to better ambush them in other spots, disrupt their economy elsewhere. And I think this task force should do us some good. We'll get some depleted uranium rounds. Alright, this force is going to the other flank of their base. We'll check out the bank first, though.
Enemy detected.
That one might have sticky end.
Alright, he's reinforcing that other bank. This is going a little bit longer than I expected against a medium AI, but overall, it's
Completed.
the tactic so far is successful. Keeping him pinned in his base, forcing him to react to my movement rather than myself reacting to
Oil
theirs.
field depleted.
Some passenger accommodations in there. Let's go check out that bank. But now I've got these Pumas hanging out at this intersection, intercepting their resource vehicles as they come through. He's actually got some units harassing my SAS. So let's get some of the SAS out of there before they get killed. Get them
Enemy
to the bank.
detected.
Target ahead. Permission to engage.
That refinery has pretty much done nothing. Okay, he doesn't have that one.
That one might have
Unit is under
And
attack.
I will leave some Phalens and some SAS to take this bank.
on their way.
Because you can never have too much money, right? Money makes the military go round.
Unit is under attack.
Okay, got some Tigers in production. We can get some Mistrals.
Upgrade completed.
Oh yes, I have like hardly touched my
Enemy
economy
detected.
because
That one might
everything's
have
just working out. I haven't needed to make it stronger. But I'm only able to get away with having this small economy because I've been able to hold my enemy's economy back. And I've been able to capture prisoners to supplement my income. But I do need some
Enemy
more
detected.
aluminum, so we're going to expand there. And then with that, I'm going to do the supply field kit that'll arm all of my collectors and make them tougher,
Enemy detected.
Permission to engage.
which will prevent them from being harassed the way I'm harassing his defensive line.
Unit lost.
Okay, yeah, that
That
building.
one might have sticky ends.
Oh no, they got my SAS that was in that building.
Enemy detected.
The snipers are taking down that refinery, that's awesome.
Upgrade
Alright, let's go find out what's... Oh, wait. Let's play it smart. I have a ninja that's stealth, so let's take that up the hill first.
Building completed.
Okay, it's all clear. Okay,
Enemy
we're gonna go roll up
detected.
there, and I'm gonna capture that refinery with infantry. That refinery no longer
Upgrade
exists.
completed. Enemy detected.
Phelan, get there and capture.
Any new order, sir?
Enemy detected.
Any new order, sir? How nice it is to give us a ride.
This is mine now. I'm just gonna sell it and let it go back to base. Unless I can capture an entire enemy base
Changing position.
with relative ease, I actually tend to sell most of the structures I capture unless it's something that I can use immediately, like a super weapon or an air control tower that has aircraft in it.
Enemy detected.
Because otherwise you run the risk that the enemy will recapture it, and then that work you went through to capture the building in the first place
Storage
kind of
capacity
goes
has
to
reached its
waste.
maximum.
Any new order, sir?
Alright, yeah, I think this is it.
Count on me.
Base is under attack.
I've got their initial refineries cut off and
Step from the shadow. Building ready, sir.
sitting at their base, they have like nothing, so I
Unit
think
is
that's
under
gonna
attack.
do it. And for good measure, we'll take their HQ.
Enemy
Because that will be the
detected.
hardest thing to actually destroy. Oh no. Okay. If that
Base is
if that went
under
the other
attack.
way and ran me over, that would have been it for that infantry. Okay. I think this is over now. Let's bring the Tigers over. Because the units I did bring with are not
Base is
necessarily
under attack.
strong against structures.
Storage capacity
What
has
are they?
reached
Are
its
they sending
maximum.
infantry at me?
I can only see pieces of it by now.
I guess they are. Don't know why. That should be it. There we go. There's the first of Comp-Stomp. And yeah. Let me know what you guys think of this. If you're interested in seeing more, I probably will already upload a couple more of these at the very least, but I won't continue on too long if nobody's interested. Anyways, thank you all for watching. My name is Amadeus, and stay tuned to the channel for more active aggression content. See you guys next time.